morning, everyone. 11 minutes before 7. A live look this morning at the memorial growing outside the Fox Lake, Illinois Police Department. A massive manhunt is underway after one of their officers was shot and killed yesterday. Schools in the Chicago suburb are closed today as police look for 3 suspects in the shooting.
Hey, very good Wednesday morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau, just getting started with non-stop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. And we start with the story a lot of people are talking about on social media. News breaking last night that North Dakota Lieutenant Governor Drew Wrigley admitted to having an affair.
In an interview last night with the Say Anything blog, Wrigley admitted to cheating on his wife. Editor Rob Port says he asked Wrigley about the affair after hearing rumors and then getting an anonymous email.
He acknowledged having an affair with a Bismarck woman, would not specify the length of time with the woman, did indicate that he had not had any official dealings with this woman as a lieutenant governor.
Now, Wrigley says he told his wife about the affair a couple of months ago. He also says he is still thinking about running for governor.
A high-ranking UND employee is on paid administrative leave after his arrest in a prostitution sting.
KFGO News is reporting that Randall Bowman is facing a misdemeanor charge of engaging in prostitution in Pope County, Minnesota. Bowman is UND's Associate Director of Sustainability.
Coming up on 6:51, time for weather and traffic on the ones, and we check in first with meteorologist Mick Kerr on a thick, heavy start to our day.
It is thick and damp too in some places like Minnesota and Wisconsin. We'll show you their rain in a moment, but here it's just haze and humidity. But in Park Rapids and Grand Forks, at least at the airports, now some fog. We are on the way to about 90 today, 89 to 90 in eastern North Dakota, 85 to 87 across northwestern and west central Minnesota. And again, a couple of clouds will be manufactured here this afternoon and evening. Otherwise, nice day. Temperatures nice and hot, that is. Southeast wind about 12 to 20, mostly sunny, very warm and humid. Pick your town here. Temperatures will be somewhere in the 80s. Close to 90. We'll save the 90s for tomorrow, though. Far northwestern Minnesota, yeah, Thief River. It's possible for you to see a 90-some today, as is Ada, Crookston, and Argyle, and up Highway 75. A lot of northeastern North Dakota could crack the low 90s. But again, the warmest day of the week is set for tomorrow. Look at the big thunderstorms tracking out of southern Minnesota into northern Wisconsin, now reforming in the Arrowhead, and that line of rain thunderstorms goes all the way down past Kansas City to near Topeka. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures not all that cool for sure. 64 in Fergus Falls, 66 in Langdon, Devil's Lake at 66, and again, visibility starting to be an issue around Grand Forks and in the Bemidji area. Candu checking in with less than 1/8 of a mile visibility, and Bemidji and around Park Rapids also a little bit on the hazy side. Again, fog being reported. Don't see any on the Grand Forks Skycam near downtown. 66. Our sun's coming up now. It's 69 around Fargo-Moorhead. Traffic report now from Al Ahmed.
Morning, Mick. Good morning, everyone. First off, on Interstate 94, a lot of traffic out there this morning, particularly westbound. We also have a stalled pickup westbound on Interstate 94, right near the ramp off 94 onto 45th Street. So make sure you're looking out for that. It looks like a big brown Dodge. Flashers are on. I'm on Interstate 29 right now, and traffic is very thick out here, particularly northbound. Travel speeds are right up there at times. Some folks are doing at least 70 miles an hour. Make sure you're driving extra careful today, and be extra careful in those work zones. Big crews are out pouring some more cement there on the southbound work lanes on Interstate 29. So give them a little bit of extra room as well. Again, drive carefully. Al Ahmed, Valley Today traffic.
It's now 7 minutes before 7. Damage is estimated at about $20,000 from a fire at a North Fargo auto store. Fire crews found flames shooting out of a sign attached to the AutoZone store on North University last night around 8.
Yeah, they removed part of the wall and the roof to make sure the fire was out. No word yet on any cause of that blaze. Heartache and disbelief this morning for family and friends after a 23-year-old was found dead in his Moorhead home. Officers found the body of Jordan Larry yesterday morning and also found heroin in the home.
Friends gathered late last night at Rumpke Park to remember Jordan. Some were aware of his fight to get clean, but as the news spread over social media, cruel comments came out, and it only became harder to handle.
This is a real issue in our community, and something more needs to be done about it. Addiction, it changes you. You just do things you regret. And like, it hurts you, but it affects everyone around you.
Now, police say that although drugs were found in the home, they are waiting on an autopsy to confirm the official cause of death.
A judge has ordered prosecutors to subpoena the school records of a teenage girl involved in a sex video with 2 hockey players in Moorhead. The records are being sought by attorneys for Thomas Carey and Brandon Smith. The girl and her mother turned down an earlier request. Carey and Smith are scheduled for trial in early December.
The first shipments of this season's flu vaccine are being sent to clinics across the country, and health experts say they're optimistic that these shots will be a better match for the strains of flu they expect to see this season. Last year, the flu virus changed after the vaccine was made, and that played into one of the worst flu seasons ever in some areas, including Minnesota, where 10 children died and more than 4,000 people were hospitalized.
It's time again for our series of Digging In with Christy. And as we enter a new month, it's time to start thinking about getting our gardens ready for a new season, fall.
The Valley Today's Christy Larson is live at the Cass County Extension office with a lot more. Christy?
Good morning, guys. We talked about composting. Don't put in plants that have diseases or put in those weeds. That will not be good for you. We also talked about planting those garlic by the 1st of October. See, I didn't say do it now.
Right in that time frame.
And we also are talking about how to know when pears and apples are ready. So Todd, take it away.
There's not a lot of pears grown here, but many times if you do have a pear tree, a lot of people are not familiar with when to pick a pear. Pears are a little bit different. What you want to do is, it's getting that time of year. You'll see a few on the ground, and you'll notice that they're slightly changing. For example, it's not as dark green as it was. It's got a slight yellow tinge to it. And you take and gently tip it to the side, and if it comes off, it's ready. If you wait till the pear gets ripe on the tree, they're more mealy, kind of a gritty feeling when you're eating them. But if you do this and you pick it and you let it ripen in the house, you'll have a very fresh tasting pear. Apples are a little different. Obviously, a frost will cause the seeds to turn brown and also the cells to expand and some explode and make it sweet apple. However, some varieties are done earlier, and so when are they ready? What you want to do is take and cut one open.
Okay.
And if you look inside the apple, you'll see if the seeds are brown or black. If you notice these are nice and brown, or slightly black. These are ready for harvesting and processing and what have you. Now if they're a light green or a white color, they're really not ready. Yep. And if you bite into one of those, they have a very poor flavor and really kind of a mealy or just a flavor that you're like, wow, I'm not going to eat that. Yeah. But right now this apple's ready to go and ready to pick. Now some, if you, like I said it once again, I'll just reiterate, if they're white or light green, they're not ready. They're not ready.
And you can get more help from the Extension Service. Just give them a call, and you can watch our videos again online, valleynewslive.com.
That sounds good as she bites into it. Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thank you, Christy.
Well, we told you about them yesterday. This morning, we can show you the brand new Matt buses. They're quieter, more economical and environmentally friendly, and are designed to be easier to use for people with disabilities.
Yeah, they're also big on comfort with theater seating. The price tag for all three, $1.7 million. 80% was paid with a federal grant, the rest from the cities of Fargo and Moorhead. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: the average woman uses this amount of product, uses this product, which would equal her height about every 5 years.
And the answer, lipstick. That's a lot of lipstick. Every 5 feet
I'm probably
lipstick?
on the high end of that. I probably
push
skew
the average up a
I know
little
the
bit.
wording of that seemed to kind of confuse people this morning, but
take part in our question. It's still fun. We always have fun with our question in the morning on Facebook.
For Lisa, it's lipstick containers sideways.
yeah, probably. The countdown to retirement is on for one of our favorites here on the Valley today, one of the most popular and most recognizable faces on TV here in the Red River Valley. After nearly 27 years on the air, Mick is retiring from TV. You heard us talk about this earlier in the week and last week. Friday is his last day on the air. So we wanted to pull up some oldie goldie video from, you spend a lot of time in the community. Got a lot of, look at that,
Yeah.
Stacy Deffenbaugh.
Wow.
Anyone remember her from back in the day?
No,
Do you remember all of the people you've worked with?
No, I don't.
Can't imagine. You don't have enough fingers and toes to
I'm
count.
looking at this video. I don't remember this.
Now, 27 years, the Valley Today, you started this. And for people who, I don't know, 1988, it was 15 minutes. We now do 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 6:45 to 7.
That's it.
That was it.
That was the Valley Today at the very beginning.
But
So-
for 12 years, it was just me. And then we backed it up to like 6:25, and so a little over a half hour. And so it was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Especially reading school announcements in the winter.
Yeah,
all we did.
you'll miss that.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, much more on Mick's retirement and years of loyalty over the next couple of days, and a big party for you on Friday.
All right.
And
I'm looking forward to it.
And great weather for the next couple of days.
Indeed, it will be. We're looking at a day of a high near 90, lots of heat and humidity.
More local news and weather for you right here in just 25 minutes.
Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning.